All right, today we're going to talk about a really powerful idea called the producer secret, and it's all about answering one pretty tough question.
Okay, let's just dive right in. Why is it that after all the hard work, it still feels like you're not getting ahead? And look, this isn't about placing blame, not at all. It's about finding an answer that most people just completely miss.
Because let's be honest, we all ask ourselves this question. And I'm going to tell you right now, the solution you're looking for, it has nothing to do with working longer hours or getting a second job. It's something else entirely.
I mean, think about it. You're doing everything you were told to do, right? You put in the time at work, you're responsible, you pay your bills. By all accounts, you're playing the game the right way.
And yet, there's that feeling, that financial treadmill. You're running faster and faster, but the view never, ever changes. It's exhausting, and you know what? It can feel incredibly unfair.
So here's the crucial point. If your effort isn't the problem, then what is? Well, it all comes down to the default operating system that's running in your mind. It's a mindset that almost guarantees you stay exactly where you are.
So let's break down that operating system. It's called the consumer loop, and I'll warn you, once you see it, you really can't unsee it.
The consumer mindset basically casts you in the role of, well, a consumer. Your main function when you're in this mode is just to use things up, to spend, to watch, to scroll. Your whole purpose is to absorb.
And the trap starts so innocently. You start by consuming content, watching shows, scrolling through your feeds, reading some articles. No big deal, right?
But that consumption directly influences you. You see the ads, you see what other people have, and it triggers that little desire to spend money on products, services, and experiences you didn't even know you wanted a minute ago.
And here is the real cost. This entire cycle just eats up your time and your attention. And those are the two resources you can never, ever get back. You're left with less time, less money, and you're right back where you started, ready to consume all over again.
This quote just nails it. Think of it like a leaky bucket. No matter how much you pour in, value is just constantly flowing out. It's a system that's designed to feed on itself, always leaving you feeling a little bit empty and needing more.
But what if you could reverse that flow? This is the core of the producer's secret. It's about one fundamental shift in your perspective.
This chart here lays out the two paths perfectly. A consumer spends their time and money while seeking value from other people. But the producer, they invest their time to earn money because they are busy creating value for others. They're two sides of the same coin, but one drains you while the other one fills you up.
So the producer mindset completely reframes your entire role. Instead of asking, what can I get? You start asking, what can I give? What can I create? Your focus shifts to making something useful or entertaining or helpful for other people.
And by doing that, you fundamentally reverse the current. Instead of value flowing away from you, it starts flowing to you. People pay for value. Opportunity follows creation. You become a magnet for resources, not a drain on them.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? How do you turn this idea into a practical strategy in your own life? Well, let's break it down. It really boils down to these three simple steps. First, you gotta identify a need. Stop looking for things to consume and start looking for problems to solve. What are people always asking? What do they really need? Second, use whatever skills you have right now to create a solution. It doesn't have to be a big company. It could be a helpful guide, a template, or a simple service. And third, and this is key, you have to share it. Put it out there.
And this doesn't have to be some monumental life change overnight. It is all about making small shifts. So, instead of binge watching another series, you could just outline a quick video script. Instead of endlessly scrolling through social media, you could design one post for a small business. It's about shifting from passive absorption to active creation, even in small ways, just to build that producer muscle.
And when you start making these small shifts consistently, day after day, something pretty incredible starts to happen. Your entire world, it begins to look different.
Let's be really clear though. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. The goal isn't to launch a billion-dollar startup by Friday. The real goal, the true prize, is to fundamentally change your default behavior from consumption to production. That is everything.
And you know, that's why it's called the producer secret. It's hidden in plain sight. Every minute of every day, you have a choice. You can hit play on another episode, or you can hit new document and start writing. You can add something to your cart,
or you can add value to the world.
So that leaves us with one final, powerful question. It's not about what you'll buy, or watch, or scroll through. It's about what you will build. Even if it's something small, even if it's imperfect, what will you produce today?